Stop fighting your own brain. Right now, there is a constant stream of mental noise, anxiety about the future, or replays of the past that is hijacking your focus and draining your energy. Most people think the solution is to forcefully silence the mind, but psychology proves that resistance only creates more chaos. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the exact blueprint to stop spiraling, reclaim your cognitive bandwidth, and finally master your internal dialogue. This isn't just about relaxation. It is about unlocking the mental clarity you need to dominate your day. If you're ready to stop being a slave to your intrusive thoughts, keep watching. You have probably felt it before, that overwhelming feeling when your brain just won't shut off. To understand how to fix this, I want to tell you a story about a man named David, a successful architect living in the busy heart of Chicago. On the outside, David had everything: a great career, a beautiful apartment, and a loving family. But on the inside, he was suffering from severe mental burnout and crippling anxiety. Every night, as he laid his head on the pillow, a flood of intrusive thoughts would wash over him. He worried about deadlines, he replayed awkward conversations from 5 years ago, and he stressed about the future. His mind was like a television where someone else held the remote, constantly changing channels at high volume. David tried everything to find stress relief. He bought expensive noise-canceling headphones, he downloaded every meditation app available, and he even tried forcing himself to think positive thoughts. But the more he fought against his brain, the louder the mental noise became. It felt like a war zone inside his head, and he was losing. One Saturday morning, exhausted from another sleepless night, David went for a walk in a quiet park near the lake. He saw an old man sitting on a bench, looking out at the water with a level of inner peace that David had never seen before. The old man wasn't doing anything special, he was just sitting. Yet he radiated a sense of mental clarity that David desperately craved. Driven by desperation, David sat next to him and struck up a conversation. He confessed his struggle, explaining how he was constantly fighting his internal dialogue and trying to force his mind to be quiet. The old man smiled gently and said, "The problem, my friend, is that you are trying to stop the wind with your hands. You view your thoughts as enemies that need to be defeated, rather than clouds that are simply passing by." The old man then gave David a challenge that would change his life. He said, "Close your eyes. I want you to imagine your mind is a busy highway. The cars passing by are your thoughts. Some are fast, some are slow, some are loud trucks carrying negative energy, and some are shiny sports cars carrying exciting ideas. Your job is not to stop the traffic. Your job is to stand on the side of the road and just watch the cars go by." David was confused. "But if I don't stop them," he asked, "won't they run me over?" The old man laughed. "They only run you over when you try to stand in the middle of the road to block them. That is what you have been doing. You have been engaging with every single thought, analyzing it, fighting it, and giving it power. This creates cognitive overload. When you try to suppress a thought, you are actually feeding it with your attention. The secret to mastering your emotions and controlling your mind is not force. It is detachment." David decided to try this mindfulness technique right there on the bench. He closed his eyes. Immediately, a thought popped up. "You look stupid sitting here." Usually, David would argue with this thought or feel embarrassed. But this time, he imagined that thought was just a beat-up sedan driving down the highway. He watched it approach, and he watched it drive away. He didn't chase it. He didn't try to stop it. He just witnessed it. Then came a worry. "You're going to fail your project on Monday." This was a heavy truck, loud and scary. David felt his heart rate rise, a classic sign of the fight or flight response. But he remembered the old man's advice. He stood on the side of the mental road and whispered, "I see you." He didn't invite the truck to stop. He simply acknowledged its presence and let it roll past. For the first time in years, David felt a gap in the noise. It wasn't that the thoughts stopped coming. They were still there, but he was no longer trapped inside them. He realized that self-awareness creates a separation between the thinker and the thought. He learned that he was not his thoughts. He was the observer of his thoughts. This is a crucial concept in psychology and personal development. Most people believe every little voice in their head is truth, but in reality, the brain is just a pattern-matching machine that generates thousands of suggestions a day. By practicing this emotional intelligence, David stopped being a slave to his impulses. He realized that trying to control the mind is like trying to smooth out rough water in a swimming pool. If you jump in and try to flatten the waves with your hands, you only create more splashing and chaos. But if you step back and sit on the edge of the pool, eventually, the water settles itself. Weeks turned into months, and David's life transformed. He didn't become a monk living in the mountains. He was still a busy architect. The difference was he had reclaimed his cognitive bandwidth. When a stressful thought arrived, he treated it like an uninvited house guest. He didn't offer it tea, he didn't give it a comfortable chair, and he didn't argue with it. He just let it stand in the hallway until it got bored and left. This is the ultimate key to mental health and happiness. It is not about having an empty mind. It is about having a non-reactive mind. The freedom you are looking for is already within you. It is hidden in the space between your thoughts. You don't need to struggle to find it. You just need to stop struggling against the noise that covers it up. So my friend, if you are listening to this and you feel like you are drowning and overthinking, I want you to know that you are not broken. You have just been using the wrong tool. You have been using resistance when you should have been using observation. Starting today, stop fighting. Start watching. Treat your thoughts like traffic. Treat them like clouds, or treat them like leaves floating down a river. Just don't become them. When you master this, you unlock a level of focus and power that will change your reality forever. If this story touched you, support the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications. Like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and comment, "I am the observer, not the thought." Thank you for watching. Stay peaceful.